Stop recording.
Stevie 3 here again, back with more crawl.
Land. You start resting.
And
HP
we're
restored.
still right here on the same spot. I'm doing some back-to-back stuff before my Utah Jazz play tonight against the Rockets. Should be an easy win for the Jazz. Rockets are not that good this year. No offense to anybody who are Rockets fans, but go Jazz. And go Taurcius. Let's go.
Land. A zero dagger. A hobgoblin corpse. A goblin corpse.
I know. I think I keep saying Taurcius, then Taurcius.
Things that are here.
So I guess I can't even make up my own mind. I think Taurcius, but I said last time I think Taurcius. So
a zero land.
We'll just call him what we call him.
A zero things that are here.
Taurcius, really.
Found the war axe.
A war axe.
Land.
Good weapon, but I'm not going to take it.
The orc shot. An orc is wielding a one-vampire, two orcs, case G102 stones, G101 stones.
Sorry, we're going to trying to find the first of these messages.
G102 stones, K3 scrolls labeled Atowi Pusvuts, gain 1.
Atowi Pusvuts. That's the one that sounds like some sort of insult. I bet that's remove curse. Maybe it's teleport.
2 orcs come into view. An orc is wielding a one-vampiric dagger. The orc shouts X2 land. The orc shouts X2.
Just 2 orcs?
Cut text. Visit mod A. 03 -6. An orc wielding a 0 weapon wearing a 0 ring mail. B. 05 -6. An orc wielding a 1 vampiric dagger.
So they are to the southeast.
Level 3 of the dungeon. Press for help.
Let's move this cord out of the way of my braille display here.
Dot.
I'm just looking to see so I can get kind of a overview of the map and where the orcs are. Okay, they're down here. They're in areas I've been. I see corpses and stuff. So they were just laggers behind in that first group of orcs. I'm going to step towards
level 3 of the dungeon. Press for help. Land.
Looking for what is it? What is
number?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Flex square.
Go northeast.
G100 stones. Gain level.
Then I'm gonna go north.
G102 level.
And then I'm gonna go
dot.
Northeast.
G102 stones. Gain 1. Cut. Visit item A minus.
And I'm gonna wait.
An orc is wheeling. Orc shouts X. No, there are monsters near you. Start waiting. An orc comes into view. Land. Cut. Visible mod A. -1 -3. An orc.
Yep. Come at me, bro.
You start waiting. An orc. The orc shot. You hit the orc. The orc is heavily wounded. Land. The orc is heavily wounded. You hit the orc. Your head but misses the orc. The orc is heavily wounded. The orc hits you but does no damage. Land. The orc hits you but does no damage. The orc hits you with a 0 whip. Trog accepts your kill. You closely the orc is mod land. The orc hits you but land. The orc land. The orc close. Trog accepts your kill. Trog you kill the orc. Trog
there
land.
Was 3 of them.
Cut. Visit item A -1.
Okay, so we kind of just rushed through a little there.
Trog accepts your kill.
Don't want to go through every battle message it takes.
Trog accept land.
It's sweet time when you do that, especially when you have to scroll. If it just read everything out automatically, that'd be so cool.
Taurcius minotaur of health 46-48.
But I'm still not complaining. Any way that I can play this game is a win.
Taurcius land. HP restored.
Explore.
Land items. You HP restored. You start resting. HP you now have 121 gold pieces. Gained 18.
Okay.
Items here. Land.
Starting to get a little more
pick up
gold.
190 hand weapons. A 0 0 a 1 vampiric dagger.
A +1 vampiric dagger. Don't want it.
You now have 120 items. Okay then. You see here an orc corpse. Found the stone staircase leading up. Land. Found. You see here an orc corpse. A worker ant comes into view.
Whoa, what was that?
Found a goblin shout. A goblin comes and found the stone staircase leading up.
Okay, that was the last message we heard before we started exploring again, so.
A goblin comes into view. It is wielding a 0 dagger. The goblin shouts. The goblin unwields a 0 dagger. The goblin wields a 0 hunting sling of flaming. It bursts into flame. The goblin shoots a stone. The stone closely misses you. A worker ant comes into view. You see here a stone. Land.
Okay. Worker ants can poison.
Cut. Visit mod A. B -7 1. A worker ant. Wandering.
Wandering, 7 left and 1 up.
B, G, -7, 2. A goblin wielding a 0 hunting sling of items.
Wait, he's behind the worker ant and has noticed us. But
Level 3 of the dungeon. Press for help.
the
B.
worker ant has not noticed us. That is...
G. B. Land.
I find that weird. But okay.
B.
I see a wall to the 1 square north of me that goes east and west. I'm gonna run around the corner of that wall.
Dot.
I know these guys aren't ranged, but
G.
I'm trying to...
Dollar.
So there's still money somewhere, I think.
Dot.
Trying to find a narrow place.
Found a stone staircase.
Which actually, let's
Space.
just...
Land unknown command. Cut Visima A. G -7 2. A goblin wielding as items.
Okay, we don't...
Level 3 of the dungeon. Press for help.
Alright,
Land.
we can separate him from the ant at least and not have to... So I'm going to take us and keep going east. Yep, I'm going to go around
A goblin
that
comes
corner.
into view. It is wielding
East,
space.
northeast.
Cut Visima A. G -7 1. A goblin wielding.
Did I
Level
not...
3 of the dungeon. Press for help. DG.
Oh, we still have to take one more step east before we can go...
A
one more step east before we can go northeast. There we go.
Land unknown command. Cut
Right.
text. Level 3 of the dungeon. Press for help. Dollar B G.
Okay.
A goblin cut Vismon A G -7 -1. A goblin wielding as items. You throw a stone. The stone closely misses the goblin. 9.9. You throw a stone. The stone 507. Land. The goblin shoots a stone. The stone hits you but does no damage. You throw a stone. The stone barely misses the
Oh
goblin.
yeah, I forgot he does have projectiles.
Vismon A G -5 -1. A goblin wielding a 0 hunting sling of flaming and quivering 13 stones.
Okay.
Level 3 of the dungeon. Press for help. Dollar.
I'm gonna
Aim. A goblin
go
wielding a 0.
north.
Unknown command. Cut vis item A 7 minus.
And rest.
You throw at a goblin unknown. You start waiting. A goblin is nearby. Land. Cut vis amount A G -1 -2. A goblin wielding a 0.
Alright, now we'll just go kill him.
You hit the goblin. The goblin is of the goblin. You kill the goblin. Trog
There
accepts
we
land.
go.
Cut vis item A 7 minus.
And we don't see that worker
You
ant.
hit the goblin. The goblin barely misses. You kill Trog land. Horse minute health 48.
Explore.
Minute horse land. A 0 dagger. A 0 hunting sling of flaming.
Might not hurt to pick up that sling, actually.
Pick up hand A Z 0 a 0 hunting sling of flaming.
Yeah, we'll pick that up. Give me that.
G1 things that are a 0 T a 0 land. T a 0 hunting sling of flaming.
I will change this because if we're going to pick it up, we might as well use it. It might be a little more effective than throwing... It is more effective than throwing stones, although sling bullets are better. But to make it easier to wield, I will go into my inventory, press T.
T a 0 hunting sling of flaming. Land. A piece of cloth and leather for launching stones, adequate for hunting small game like rabbits or goblins. It deals more damage when launching purpose-made ammunition rather than rocks found on the floor. Land. Firing bullets. Base damage 9. Land. Firing base accuracy 2. Base damage 7. Base attack delay 1.2. This weapon's minimum attack delay 0.6 is reached at skill level 12.
Yeah, we're not going to train for it, but I am going to press equals, and that lets me change its letter in my inventory. Change it to B.
Land. B a 0 hunting sling of flaming. T a 0
So now
animal skin.
I can just use apostrophe.
Land. B a 0 your 0 hunting sling of flaming bursts into flame. B a 0 hunting sling of flaming weapon.
And I can switch back and forth between my weapons. So apostrophe.
Land. A 0 falchion weapon.
And we have our +0 falchion back in our hand. So let's explore.
A worker ant is nearby.
There it is.
Cut at Visima A B -4 0 a worker ant.
It can poison. Why don't we shoot at it with our new sling?
Your 0 B is your 0 a 0 falchion weapon. A 0 falchion. B fire 1 a workers B fire press shift or straight line press help Q select action cycle fire 113 stones.
Okay, the stones are quivered.
You shoot a stone. The stone closely misses the worker ant. Noise. Cut Visima A B -1 0.
Ooh, switch back to the sword. We might get poisoned.
Aim. You shoot a stone. Your 0 a 0 falchion land. The worker ant the worker ant is moderately wounded. You hit the worker ant. The worker ant closely misses you. The worker ant bites you but does no damage. Land.
No poison.
The work you hit a 0 falchion. You hit the worker ant.
Okay.
The worker ant bites you but does no damage. You closely miss the worker ant. Here the worker ant. You closely miss the worker ant. Your head but misses the worker ant.
Oh,
The worker
missed.
ant is moderately wounded. The worker ant bites you but does no damage. Land. The work you You hit the worker ant. The worker ant is heavily wounded. The worker ant bites you but does no damage. Land. You hit the worker ant but do no damage. The worker ant is heavily wounded. The worker ant bites you but does no damage. Land. The work you hit. You barely miss the worker ant. You headbutt the worker ant. You kill the worker ant. Trog accepts your kill. Land.
And we did not get poisoned.
Taurcius the
Very
minotaur
nice.
of Trog. Health 48.
Explore.
Minotaur Taurcius the
Money.
land. You with F2 skill now. There is a stone staircase leading up. G116 stones. Gain 1. G100 there is a stone staircase now at 134 gold pieces. Gain 13. F2 scrolls of amnesia. Gain 1. You a dark potion.
A dark potion.
An
Explore.
orc wizard comes into view. It is wielding a zero. A kobold come. You a dark
Oh,
F2
wait,
scrolls of amnesia.
whoa. Okay. I've been considering, I in future, after like I've kind of shown how I play the game of making my screen reader not come through in the videos, so it's not so repetitive. But then if any blind players wanting to play this was watching, then they wouldn't hear the screen reader and they'd get confused, as I would if I was in their shoes. So I guess I can't really do that.
You a dark potion.
Unless I said everything the screen reader said.
A kobold comes into view. It is wielding a one short sword of speed.
A
The
kobold.
kobold shouts. An orc wizard comes into view. It is wielding a zero dagger. Land.
And an orc wizard. He's the immediate threat.
Cut visit mod A. O -1, -7. An orc wizard wielding a zero dagger and wearing a zero robe.
Okay.
B K -1, -6. A kobold wielding.
So they are to the south.
Level 3 of the dungeon. Press for help. Land.
I need to get away from them, or get out of line of fire. And I just so happen to be standing in a corner. Whoa. Oh.
K.
Okay.
O. K. Land.
So I'm just going to go
G100.
to the west a few squares.
Space. Land. An orc wizard comes into
I went
level 3 of the
3
dungeon. Press
squares
for help.
to the west.
G116 stone. Land. A kobold is nearby. Cut Visima A. K3 -1. A kobold. Space. Cut Visima A. K1 0. A kobold comes into view. It is a kobold. An orc wizard come. You start. A kobold is near you. Closely miss the kobold. The kobold hits you but does no damage. You miss the kobold. The kobold hits you but does no damage. Land. The orc wizard flickers and vanishes.
Orc wizard went invisible, and I don't know exactly where he was.
You hit the kobold. The kobold is severely wounded. The kobold hits you but does no damage. The orc wizard gestures at itself while chanting. The orc wizard flickers and vanishes. Deactivating auto pickup. Reactivate with CTRLA. Land.
Okay.
Level 3 of the dungeon. Press for help.
Okay. I can see where he's at. He is right behind the kobold. The kobold is 1 to our east, and then the orc wizard's right behind him to the east.
Okay.
Whoa.
You closely miss the kobold.
Space.
You kill the kobold. Trog accepts your kill.
Okay.
Cut vis item A1.
Oh yeah, that shows us visible items, not invisible
Level
items.
3 of the dungeon. Press for help.
Okay. Oh, now I don't see the little left brace to show where he's at. Maybe
the kobold
came where the
T.
Okay, we hit him.
Trog accepts your kill. You hit something. Something hits you but does no damage. Land. Y. A puff of flame. You hear some strange mumbled words. A puff of flame appears from out of thin air. The puff of flame hits you but does no damage. Land. Hit. You feel a bit more experienced.
We killed him.
Reactivating. Trog appreciates your. Trog accepts your. You slash something. Trog accepts your kill. Trog appreciates your killing of a magic user. Reactivating auto pickup. You feel a bit more experienced. You have reached level 6. More.
Cool. So we will dump. Let's
Taurcius,
see.
the
How's strength?
Health 40 magic 4 AC 11 STR 23.
23.
Ev 9 int 4. SH 0 dex 9.
Let's give a boost to our dexterity this time.
Trog react. You have reached your experience leads to a space.
Most of our points will probably want into strength, but a little more dexterity.
Increase. You feel agile. Land. You feel agile. Land.
And
Taurcius,
we need to
minotaur
rest.
Health 56.
Ooh, up to 56 HP. I like
Minotaur
that.
Land. You feel agile. Increase. S right parenthesis trend.
Explore.
Items here. You feel items. Land.
Can't be any items I want, is it?
Pick up hand way 0 0 a 0 dagger.
Don't want it.
0 0 a 1 short sword of speed.
Don't
Armor.
want it.
Select C 0 0 a 0 robe. Carrion.
Don't want none of it. So
Found
let's
a
keep
stone
going.
staircase leading down. Land. Found. Okay then. Items here. You feel agile. Items here. Okay then. Found a stone stair. A hobgoblin comes into view.
And again, those messages, you feel agile, that was from leveling up. It was in the it was a previous message.
Land. A hobgoblin comes into view.
Where is he?
A, G2, -5. A hobgoblin, wandering. Level 3 of the dungeon. Press for help. G.
So he's 2 right and 5 down. We're in a we are in a little tiny north-south corridor that's 2 squares wide. And he is down in this
G.
This little fork in the corridor that leads either to 2 separate rooms or 2 corridors. I can't see enough of the map to know.
Dot.
Let's go down on an angle, on a diagonal.
Your experience land.
Southeast.
A hobgoblin is nearby. Cut Visimon A, G2, -3. A hobgoblin.
Oh, he's noticed us. Let's just rest.
Cut Visimon A, G1, -2. A hob.
One more time.
Okay, found us. A hob. You hit the land. Trog accepts your kill.
Okay, explore.
Land. An orc comes into view. Trog accepts your kill. Cut Visimon A, O2, -4. An orc, wandering. Level 3 of the dungeon. Press for help.
He's also
land.
to the south.
Dot. A hobgoblin. An orc is nearby. Cut Visimon A, O1, -2. An orc.
Wait.
You hit the hobgoblin but do no damage.
Did he
You
shout?
You kill the Trog. An orc comes into view. The orc shouts.
Yes, he did.
An orc is nearby.
And I heard no other shouts, so I'm not worried.
Land. Land. Trog accepts your kill.
Onward.
Land. You see here an orc corpse. You now have 146 gold pieces. Gain 12. Trog accepts your. You kill the orc.
Okay.
You see a bat comes into view. Land. Cut Visimon A, B2,
Annoying,
0. A bat.
annoying bats.
Level 3 of the dungeon. Press for help.
You know, just take a step.
An orc is nearby. You hit the orc. You headbutt the orc. You kill
yeah,
it in the
take
face.
a step back.
Land. The bat hits you. The bat is you hit the bat. The bat is severely wounded. The bat barely misses you. Land. The orc moves out of view. A goblin comes into view.
Ooh.
The bat hits you but does no. The bat is severely wounded. The adder hisses angrily.
Oh.
An adder. The orc moves out. The bat claw. You kill. The Trog accepts your kill. An orc priest comes into view. It is wielding a 0-hand axe. X2. Land.
Oh, 2?
An orc priest comes into view. It is wielding a 0-hand axe. X2. Cut
Oh boy.
A, O4, -5. An orc priest, wandering, wielding a 0.
Wandering. 4 right, 5 up.
B, O4, -7. An orc priest, wielding a 0-hand axe.
He is not wandering. 4 right, 7 up.
C, S3, 3. An adder. B, O, A, O4, -5. An orc priest, monsters.
Down.
A,
Sorry,
O4,
4 right,
-5.
5.
An orc
5
priest, B,
down.
O4, -7. An orc.
And 4 right, 7 down.
C, S3, 3. An adder.
And then 3 squares to the northeast, we have an
D,
adder.
O2, -2. An orc.
And 2 squares to the southeast, we have an
E,
orc.
O3, -5. An orc wielding a 0. F, O5, -5. An orc wearing a G, G3, -1. A goblin.
Okay.
Level 3 of the dungeon.
We have
Press for help.
gotten in. This is our first, one of our first real sticky situations here. I have to find a place to go retreat to.
Dot. G. Dot. Dot. Space.
And
Dot. Dot. Dot.
it's not looking. I'm not seeing where I want to go here. Wait.
Number. Dot.
Could I make it here? That's where I want to get to. Back to the west, and I found a little narrow, 1 space wide little corridor. That's
Found
where
an
I want
escape
to
land.
go.
There are monsters nearby.
Can we get there?
Land. There are monsters near. Land. There are monsters. There are monsters. There are. Land. 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 There are.
We're just traveling there.
Land. There are monsters. Land. You're already here.
Okay. So what I was doing there is I was at the bottom of the message list, and each time I was pressing the Grov accent key to repeat the last move of Shift G Enter to go to my destination, and I was just checking the bottom of the message list to make sure.
Land.
Because
You're
once it
already
says
here.
you're already here, yeah, that was the message I was trying to see pop up.
Level 3 of the dungeon. Press for help.
So we want to go 1 more square up
D,
there.
Land. There are monsters nearby. Land. There are monsters nearby. Cut Visimon A, O1, -2. An orc. B, G2,
There.
-3. A goblin.
Now
Level 3 of the dungeon.
we
Press
fight
for
them
help.
one at a
Land.
time instead of getting surrounded. If I was using an axe, I wouldn't be as concerned with that. Rest
D.
once, and let's
Land. There are
go to
monsters
war.
nearby. Land. The orc barely. The orc is moderately wounded. The orc is almost. The orc hits you. Land. The orc hits the orc is you hit the orc but do no damage. You hit the orc. You kill the orc. Trog accepts your kill. Land. Cut. Visima A. O. 2. -3. An orc priest wielding a 0 hand
Ooh,
axe.
he's in range.
B.
Uh-oh.
S. 0. -1. An adder. C. O. 1. -2. An orc wielding a D. G. 0. -2. A goblin. Level 3 of the
Okay.
dungeon. Press for help.
That orc priest, even though those other monsters are in its way, it can still smite us from no matter, as long as it can see us. So I do not want it to see us. Will
Dot.
this put us out of its line of sight? I don't think it will.
You hit the orc but do no damage. You hit the orc, you hit the, you kill the orc. Trog accepts your adder closely misses you. There are monsters nearby. Land.
Yeah,
Cut
I
text.
know.
Visible Mount A. O. 2. -4. An orc priest wielding a 0.
Okay, he can still
Level 3 of
see
the dungeon.
me.
Press for help.
Wait. Oh, another corridor to flee into.
Dot.
I guess I'm not exactly fleeing. I'm just trying to get into better position here.
The orc hit land. There are monsters. The orc priest miscasts a cantrip.
Oh, see, he tried.
There are monsters nearby. Level 3 of the dungeon. Press for help. G.
We are gonna get
Dot.
smitten.
You hit land. There are monsters. Cut. Visima A. S. 1. 0. An B. G. 3. -2. A goblin. Items. E. Land. The adder bites you but does no damage. The adder is lightly wounded. Land. The adder is heavily wounded. You head but the adder. The adder bites you but does no damage. The adder
Nope.
closely misses you. You ripist. You barely miss the adder.
No poison.
The adder is heavy. The adder bites you but does no damage. Land. Oh. You hit the adder. You miss the adder. As the adder bites you but does no. You hit the adder. The adder is severely wounded. The adder closely misses you. Land. The adder. You hit the adder. D. The adder is severe. The adder bites you. The land. The adder. You barely miss the adder. The adder is severely wounded. The adder bites you. The adder bites you but does no damage. Land. Taurcius the slasher. Cut. Visima A. O. 3. -2. An orc priest wielding a 0 hand B. S. 1. 0. C. O. 2. -1. An orc wield D. O. 3. -1. An orc where E. G. 2. 0. A goblin. Items.
Ow.
Land. The adder bites you. The adder is severely wounded. You barely miss the adder. You kill the adder. You closely miss the adder. You headbutt the adder.
Okay.
Cut. Visima A. O. 3. -2. An orc priest wielding a 0 hand axe. B. O. 2. 0. An orc wearing a 0 leather armor. C. O. 2. -1. You kill Trog. Land. Taurcius minute health 54-56.
Okay, we're doing all right. I want
Level
to
3
get.
of the dungeon.
I don't
Press for
like
help.
being inside of this priest without being able to attack him.
Oh.
I do not like that at all.
Oh. Dot.
So we will come. This corridor turns. This east-west corridor turns north and then enters a.
Dot.
Is it another corridor?
Dot.
Appears to be.
Number.
Okay. Wait.
Dot.
Yep. So we want to come here.
The adder but land. There are monsters. Cut. Visima A. O. 4. -2. An orc priest. Level 3 of the
still in
dungeon.
sight.
Press for help. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Sue. Oh. Oh.
Oh, we didn't even move. I made him.
Dot.
Or did we move? No.
Ooh. Dot.
Okay.
Dot. You barely
And now
land.
we
There are
move.
monsters
Sorry,
nearby.
this is a slower process.
Cut. Visima A. O. 4. -3. An orc. Level
I
3 of the
still see
dungeon.
him.
Press for
I'm
help.
surprised he has
Ooh,
not cast smite at me yet.
Space. The adder land. There are monsters. Cut. Visima A. O. 1. -3. An orc. B. O. 2. -3. An orc wearing C. G. 0.
Okay, he's out of range.
Level 3 of the dungeon. Press for help.
Or out of
Land.
sight for now. Ooh, there's the perfect
Dot.
place to. Or is that just a. Yeah. Okay, so I
At.
found a little wall I can go around, and that should keep me out of his sight until he's right next to me.
Dot.
Would be my. Yeah, that's what it looks
The
like.
adder bites you. You closely miss the adder. You headbutt the adder. Land.
Oh.
The goblin hits you but does no damage. Land.
That's
The goblin
alright.
hits you but cut. Visima A. G. 1. 1. A goblin. Items.
There we
Level
go.
3 of the dungeon. Press for
Now
help.
there's a wall
G.
blocking. The priest was to the east. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. And so now we put a wall between us and him.
G.
And the only way he's going to see us is to come up around that wall.
Oh. Dot.
Unless
Oh.
I'm missing something here.
Dot.
But that does
Oh.
look to be legit. So
The
let's
adder
kill
bites
this,
you.
this hobgoblin.
Land. Taurcius. Land. The goblin hits you but does no
Goblin.
damage. Land. Trog accepts your kill.
You were way out of your league there, goblin.
Cut. Visima A. O. 2. 1. An orc. Wield items. Level 3 of the dungeon. Oh.
Okay, so the...
Oh.
Okay. Rest once.
Land. The orc is land. The orc is heavily land. The orc hits you, but the orc is severely wounded. The orc is almost. You hit the orc. The orc hits the orc is severe. You hit the orc. You kill the orc. Trog accepts your kill. The orc closely misses you. Land. The orc. You hit the orc. You slash the orc. You kill the orc. Trog accepts your armor skill increases to level 5. Land.
Nice.
Cut visit Mon A. Oh, 1. An orc priest wielding
See?
items.
Now the orc
A.
priest
Oh, 1.
is
1. An orc priest.
prime target.
The orc closely misses you. You kill the orc. Trog your armor skill increases to land. Taurcius minotaur. Taurcius land. The orc priest hits you but does no damage. You hear a shout. The orc priest is severely wounded. You slash the orc. The orc priest hits you. You hit the orc priest. The orc priest is severely wounded. Land. The orc. You hit the orc. You hit the orc priest. You kill the orc priest. Trog accepts your kill. Land.
There, I thought there was another orc priest. That was probably him who shouted.
Visible Mon A. Oh, 1. An orc priest wielding items.
Yep.
You hit the head but the orc priest. But the orc priest is not. The orc priest. Land. Trog accepts your kill.
There we go.
Land. Taurcius minute health. 54-57.
Rest.
Minotaur land. HP restored.
Alright. And that is how you deal with orc priests. Or it's how I deal with orc priests. Alright. Needed a drink there. Sorry. And we will go on. Explore.
Land. A 0 hand axe. A 0 flail. Things that are here.
Don't want either of them.
Things that are here. HP restored. You start rest. Items here. Land. Items here. A 0.
I don't see any orc having anything I really want.
Context visit item A. -2. 5. A 0 dagger.
At least no.
B. -1. 0. A 0 flail. C. -1. 0. A 0 D. 0. 0. A 0 hand axe. C. -1. 0. A 0 hand axe. D. E. -1. 1. A hobgoblin corpse. F. -2. 5. A kobold. G. 0. 0. A 0 leather armor. H. 0. 0. I. 6. J. K. Z. J. -2. 5. A 0 robe. K. 0. 0. A 0 scale mail. L. -2. Feature M. Land.
Okay. That I would be interested is maybe like plate mail, plate armor or something. Explore.
No. XL. SA. F. Ace. Ma. L. Minotaur land. A 0 mace. A 0 leather armor. Things that are you see here. A scale mail.
Don't care.
The hobgoblin shouts. A hobgoblin comes into a 0 mace. A 0 hobgoblin. Found a scroll of amnesia. Found an ancient bone altar of Kikubakudget. An ancient bone altar of Kikubakudget.
Kikubakudget. I don't even know if that's how you say it, but I just say it the way it says it.
Kikubakudget.
Kikubakudget. That is like the god of necromancy.
Found the hobgoblin comes into view. The hobgoblin shot cut. Visit Mon A. G6. 0. A hobgoblin. Items.
Okay.
The hobgoblin found this land. Found a scratch guard. Found a scratch guarded
Whoa.
ring.
Found a ring.
Found an ancient bone altar of Kiku.
Cool.
Visit Mon A. G1. 0. Items. The hobgoblin you kill the Trog accepts your kill.
Dead.
Land. Cut. Visit item A. $2. 3. 7 gold pieces.
Money.
B. 1. 0. A hobgoblin corpse. C. 5. -1. A scratch guarded ring. D. C. 5. -1. A scratch guarded
Okay.
D. Question mark. 1. 7. A scroll of amnesia. Features. D.
And,
C. B. A. Items. A. $2. 3. 7 gold.
We'll get the money first.
Hobgoblin hit land. You now have 153 gold pieces. Cut. Visit item A. -1. -3.
And
A hobgoblin corpse. B. 3. -4. A scratch guarded ring.
I will get this ring.
Press help. V. Via scratch land. Via scratch guarded ring.
We're not wearing any jewelry yet, are we?
Put on which jewelry. Via scratch guarded ring. Land.
Nope. It's the first one we found. But it might be
Item here.
cursed.
Press help. Item to the floor.
And we've already got one cursed item to deal with, so we'll...
Via scratch. Okay then. Cut. Visit item A. -4. 1. A hobgoblin corpse. Land. Land.
We'll wait a second on that.
F. There is a dry fountain. F. There is via scratch.
Okay,
Okay
dry
then. There is a dry
fountain.
F. 3 scrolls of amnesia. Gain 1. R2 scrolls labeled shut hooked. Gain 1. Found a stone staircase leading down. Land.
Alright. We've got to have remove curse by
A
now.
bat comes into found a stone staircase. A bat comes in land. Cut. Visit Mon A. B. -4. 0. A bat.
Okay.
A bat comes into bat. Barely you hit the bat. You kill the bat. Trog accepts your land.
Okay. Explore.
On exploring. You see here an orc skeleton.
An orc skeleton. See, so corpses will decay into skeletons. I like that touch. I like that touch in this game. Adds to the atmosphere.
Land.
So let's go to a downward staircase.
You now land. There is a stone staircase leading down here.
Okay. And let's check our time.
Live 0, 0, 0, 0, 29, 16.
Alright, perfect timing. So let's try, before we go to the next
Read which
video,
item scroll. D. A scroll labeled Nutaso Emoa. Space.
let's try to get this curse off of this plate or this
F. 3
chainmail.
scrolls of amnesia. I. A scroll labeled Asaropobeb. J. A scroll labeled K. 3 scrolls labeled Atomi plus Futs.
Okay, let's try that.
It was a scroll of immolation. Land.
Oh,
It was as the air around you briefly surges with heat, but it dissipates. It was a scroll of immolation.
okay. aka the scroll of my downfall in my last run. And not for the reasons you would think.
Read with scroll. DSF 3 scrolls of amnesia. J a scroll labeled Prophet. K 2 scrolls of immolation. N 2 scrolls of magic mapping. Q a scroll labeled Dapper. R 2 scrolls labeled Shudja Diadopt.
Try this. Whoa! What was that?
As you hear, it was a scroll of immolation. As you read the scroll labeled Shudja Diadopt, it crumbles to dust. You hear a loud clanging noise. It was a scroll of noise.
Oh, a scroll of noise. Well, see, that's why you test scrolls on empty floors.
Read with scroll. D a scroll labeled Mutasso Emoa. F3 scrolls of amnesia. Scroll
I'm
labeled
reading these
Mutasso
until
Emoa.
I find remove curse.
As you hear, it was as you hear a loud clanging noise. It was as you read the scroll labeled Mutasso Emoa. It crumbles to dust. It is a scroll of enchant armor. More. Taurcius the skirmisher.
Wait.
More. Enchant which item? Armor. O a cursed 0 chain mail. S a 0 cloak. Worn. T a 0 animal skin. Blank. T S a 0 cloak. Worn.
Enchant the cloak.
It was a scroll of noise. As you read your 0 cloak blank. Your 0 cloak close screen for a moment.
Okay.
Read with scrolls. F3 scrolls of amnesia. I a scroll labeled Asarapabeb. J a scroll labeled Prophet Toll. K 2 scrolls of immolation.
Any more
N 2
stacks?
scrolls of magic map. Q a scroll labeled Aparu Jajubi. R a scroll of noise. Blank. R Q a scroll labeled Aparu Jajubi.
We'll read Q.
As you read your 0 cloak close screen for a as you read the scroll labeled Aparu Jajubi. It crumbles. It is a scroll of identify. More.
Alright. When you get identify scrolls, it's always smart to try to identify potions first.
Jewelry. V scrolls.
Stacks
I
of
scroll labeled
potions.
J potion. C2 cyan potions. H3 silvery potions. L2 murky red potions. M a glowing golden potion. T a metallic golden potion. U a dark potion. Blank. U a T M L2 murky red potion. H3 silvery potions.
H, 3 silvery potions.
Taurcius the blank. H, it is a scroll of identify. H3 potions of attraction.
3 potions of attraction. That will like make monsters come towards you, like pull them towards you. I think that it's really good against ranged enemies because I think that it might make them just avoid or ignore their ranged attacks and just come right at you. Haven't tested that yet, but I think I did read that, so let's try.
I scroll labeled Asarapabeb.
I.
H3 potion. As you read this, you feel as if something is helping you. It was a scroll of remove curse. Blank.
There we go. We finally got it uncursed. Alright.
It was a scroll of remove curse.
Well, until we have more scrolls of remove curse, we will not put the ring on in case it is cursed. But hey, at least we finished off the episode by uncursing or removing the curse from the chainmail. So that was very awesome. And after this, on the next video, we will descend to the next dungeon level and carry onwards. Until then, peace out.